Bush tax cuts may be expiring at the end of this year. What that means in a nutshell is we're going from a 35 top rate to 3.96 if they don't stop it. All the other rates are going up. Your 10% federal tax bracket will expire, meaning that the lowest tax bracket is 15. A lot of retired people have been operating, if they can, in the 10% area. Now it's going to be 15. Long-term capital gains going back from 15 to 20. The qualified dividends going from the 15% to ordinary income, which again can be as high as the top tax rates. Your estate tax redemption from 3.5 million that was in 2009. This year it's nothing, but it's going back to 1 next year. The gift tax from 45 to 55, and this marriage penalty elimination is going to be eliminated, so you no longer have a benefit for being married again like before. So if this doesn't get extended, that's where we're headed at the end of the year. Okay, so again, tax issues. Does everybody remember the 70s when you got credit card to try to buy a house or a car, double digit? For a little while here with all the booms, we've been doing pretty good. Average 4.6% inflation. We get back to double digit inflation and interest rates. It's going to be pretty messy, so we got to be planning. Now the markets, it's always been here, right? If you look from 1929 with the Great Depression, you had 4 bad years. Well, there's only been 4 times since then, I mean, including then, that there's been 2 bad years in a row. Normally we have 4 or 5 good years and a bad year. Then every 10 or 12 years we have a really bad one. 2008 was a terrible one, right? Here's 2008. We didn't have the 2 years in a row, but notice it always comes back the next year after one of those. So you have to be positioned to take advantage of all these, because these are actually buying opportunities, okay? You have to protect yourself from taking a dive and be able to take advantage of the discounts to take advantage next year. There's a thing I just started talking about, is panic brings sharks. Sharks means people taking advantage of you, right? When people are scared, it's easy to take advantage. So we got to watch out for that. Another reason for strategic partner: if you know people and you're talking to them and they know you, then you have less chance of being taken advantage of. The sharks are going to be out there. Anybody remember Chicken Little? You know, the sky is falling, right? In times of uncertainty and panic, you must be in control. You must use logic and common sense. There's something called the life cycle. Remember when we were kids and we were smarter than our mom and dad? Everybody remember that? They didn't know it. They just didn't get it. They just weren't smart, right? And then we got to about 30 or so, and then we realized, hey, they weren't so dumb, right? Well, in the 90s and all the great things, right? A lot of people started not using professionals anymore. Internet came up. Everybody thought, wow, I'm doing great. I don't need to work with anybody. I don't need a strategic partner and any of that stuff, right? And then stuff like 2008 keeps happening. And then we start realizing, whoops, I missed something. I didn't know something, right? So it's important, strategic partnering. Delbar is a company that tracks all the investing with mutual funds and stuff. And the average investor is only making about 2 to 3% if you go 10, 20 years out. So you got some good years, but you got bad years. You can't keep up with inflation with this kind of investing. And also, whenever you have down markets and all this panicking stuff, you get to talking heads on TV and you get some of these sharks out there saying, did you lose money with your advisor? Did you lose 20, 30%? Oh my God, you should have took you out of the market. Didn't you know that? Well, if you have good investments and stay in the markets and you ride those down and reallocate as you go through those, in most cases, almost always, you will end up ahead. The people that get out are selling high and buying low. So again, power of strategic networking, strategic partners, not what you know, it's who you know. And that's why we're coming to this. Now, the Chimera team is what I put together through my financial planning company. You need a financial planner. It'd be neat if it was me, but you need somebody to work with that you trust. You need somebody that's a tax attorney for corporations and taxes, or somebody like a CPA or somebody that at least knows how to walk you through stuff. I have an attorney that I like, Rhonda Ager, attorney at Ager Law Group. Our speaker today is an attorney. What I really love about him is he's also elder law, and I've been looking for one of these guys for a long time to work with. To me, it's invaluable. Gerald W. Cummings, attorney at law, and he has the Alameda Law Group, so I'm going to be bringing him up in a minute. Strategic partnering, again, we're trying to build a network so we have all professionals with you to deal with all the issues that come up in your life, right? So you have somebody you can be comfortable with and know. AAWP is brand new. We're just trying to launch this thing. We haven't even registered publicly yet, so we still got to get registered and everything. The plan is to have get the latest news, changes, so you're always current updated, have a topic of the day once a month, meet with strategic partners, networking, building those relationships. We're trying to get a newsletter going, keep you updated, maybe send that out weekly, monthly, or whatever the newsletter people end up doing. Promote your business if you're an association member, association partner. And then we're trying to give free classes and seminars and everything out in between the meetings. And again, we're going to try and not make this where you have to pay for it. We need to help board members to help organize, newsletter writers, about everything you can do. We need association members and partners, okay? So the idea today is something what I call a whiteboard discussion. Rather than have like a seminar or something like that, I was hoping to bring different strategic partners up once a month so you guys could talk to them, dialogue with them, ask questions, and you can get the things that you've been hearing about or whatever. So what I'm going to do is bring Gerald up right now, if you can welcome him, and then he's going to talk a little about himself and then try to see what you guys need. All right, thank you. Okay?
All right, well, let me give you a little bit of background about myself. My name is Gerald Cummings. I'm an estate planning and elder law attorney. My office is on the Alameda in San Jose, right before it kind of heads towards downtown, so it's pretty easy to get to. I focus on estate planning and elder law, and you may wonder, what does that actually mean? It means that I like helping people, and I like trying to give them peace of mind, and that may be from just putting documents in place, powers of attorney, advanced healthcare directives, where they name who's going to make their financial and medical decisions if they can't do it themselves. It could be putting in a plan to avoid thousands of dollars in probate fees when they die, and maybe saving estate taxes. It could also be working with people to find ways to help pay for skilled nursing care if they're in a nursing home or if they're worried about going into a nursing home. I also help people after their parent or spouse has died do what's called estate administration, and that's just the process of putting everything from the name of the person that's dead into the names of the beneficiaries. I've done probates before. That's for people that don't have a trust and they pass away and they just have a will or they don't have anything. I can do that. And I also do, as part of my elder law practice, conservatorships. That's for someone who becomes incapacitated for some reason. They've had a stroke, or maybe they've been in a really serious car accident or something, and they don't have any documents in place to name who's going to make decisions for them. So you have to go to court and get appointed by the court to make decisions for that person. I also work with families who have disabled children to set up what are called special needs trusts. So that disabled child can later receive government benefits that they would be entitled to, but have some money set aside for them to pay for things that they may need. Okay? I grew up in the area. I was born in San Mateo. I live currently in Sunnyvale. Actually, in the house I grew up in, we bought it from my mom about almost 6 years ago now. I went to Wilcox High School and then UC Santa Barbara, and then came back and went to Santa Clara University for law school. I've been practicing in the estate planning field for about 10 years, and have been doing elder law for about 6 of those years. One thing I don't do is litigation, so if there's people that hate each other, I refer that out, because I really didn't get into this field to deal with people that don't like each other. So I have a couple handouts that I have for you. These are two e-courses that I offer, that if you go to the site that's listed here, you can sign up. It's going to send you about 20 emails over the course of a month or two. One is about estate planning and basically how it works, and then specifically why traditional estate planning may not be appropriate for all seniors. And then the other e-course that I offer is about not going broke in a nursing home. So again, if you are interested, or if you know anybody that would be interested in these topics, they can go to this website that's on here, sign up, and then they'll have a newsletter delivered to their email box every couple days about a different topic with regards to this. And then I also have a booklet that I wrote regarding if you qualify for financial assistance for nursing home care. And it just deals with how Medi-Cal works and what it is, and ways to become eligible for benefits. So that's yours as well to keep. As Victor said, I don't have a specific topic that I was going to talk about. Based on my background, I thought,